Hey guys, Spray and Pray here. I'm in the middle of exams and, college and stuff, so I don't really have time to play many video games. However, I did have time to make myself something to eat for lunch today, and since I didn't have that much ground beef, I'm kind of trying out a new thing, and I wanted to share this with you guys. We're going to go through step by step how to make a quesadilla breakfast cheeseburger thing. Alright, so these are the ingredients that you need, or well, the ones that I'm going to use. You don't actually need any of these, you can do whatever the hell you want, but for today, we're going to be using some oil, some cheese, some ground beef, some toaster scramblers. Those are really good by themselves. I bet you they're going to be even better in a quesadilla. So, step one is going to be to microwave and or warm up all of our insides. So like those toaster scramblers, we're going to toast those, and we're going to warm up the ground beef. So let's just stick that in the oven. I mean, not the oven, the microwave. Okay, so while things are warming and or toasting, you're going to want to take some of the oil here, put a little bit of it on this paper towel, which I've already done because it's hard to do with one hand. And then you want to spread the oil onto one side of two of your quesadillas. Once again, it's kind of hard to do with one hand, but you'll see that it's getting like a little shiny, and so basically you just want the whole thing to be shiny, because when we put it in the pan, it's going to kind of fry it on the bottom just a little bit and make it like, instead of it just being warm and mushy, it's going to actually get a little bit crunchy. Okay, so now that our food is toasted and warmed up respectively, we can now begin construction. I've got the pan on the stove, and I like to turn the stove up to 6 normally. It's on 5 right now because I'm going to be a little slow doing it with one hand. Alright, so let's put the first tortilla with the oil side down, and we're going to put some cheese on that first. So let's get some cheese. Alright, this is going to be like really messy because I'm only doing one hand, but I'll clean it up. Alright, let's put some cheese over there. Alright, and then I think this is just going to be ground beef only layer. So ground beef, cheese, try to get it all on there. There we go. Let's get a little bit more cheese on for good measure. Okay. And I want to try to use half of the ground beef, so let's try to do that. Alright, that looks like a little bit more than half, but that's okay. It's the bottom layer. It's going to get the most time on here. Alright, so let's get our non-grease middle layer ready. Alright, squish that down. We're going to get a little cheese on there. Okay. And let's put our toaster scramblers on now. The little bit of cheese is just to kind of cement them on there. Now these tortillas are a little small, so they're going to be hanging off the edge a little bit over here, so please just be a little careful. Alright, let's get a little bit more cheese in there to kind of cement everything together. Alright, now the way that I know that this is going to be done is usually it's about done once I finish putting it all together. So I'm going to have to cut here because there's no way I'm going to be able to get this thing out of the pan and flipped over without with only one hand. Yeah, that's impossible. Yeah, and it feels like it's pretty much done. So I'll be right back. Alright, so I took it out and I flipped it, and it looks absolutely beautiful. Now I'm going to do the next layer, which is going to involve just, doing the exact same thing that we did for the first layer of this one, and then I'm going to slide that behemoth over there on top of the new layer. Now I obviously can't do that with only one hand, so you're just going to have to imagine it, and I'll just cut probably to the end. Okay, so here we have our Sleeping Beauty. I like to put it, after I've constructed it and put everything in there, I like to leave it for about 1 minute, and it was about 2:02 when I put it in there underneath this thing, and it likes, it keeps the heat in there, melts everything nicely. So I'm going to give it a few more seconds, and then we can take a peek and get that thing onto the plate, cut it open, see how delicious it looks. Alright, here we go. Oh yeah. That beautiful brown top looks great. Let's slide it around a little bit, pick up any little bit of cheese that we can on the edges here so we don't have to clean up as much. Alright, now let's get this thing out of the pan. Alright, so she's out of the pan. She's out of the pan, and I've got the pizza cutter. Pizza cutters are like the best thing for cutting a quesadilla. Just because, look at this, it's so easy. And because there's so many layers, and this thing is pretty sharp too. So, alright, I'm just going to try to cut out maybe one slice. I like to do sixths, so I'm just going to go all the way across here, and maybe we can pull it apart a little bit, give you a cross-section view. Look at how delicious that looks in there. Oh yeah. Look at the ground beef and the bacon and everything. Alright, let's see if we can't get one section out of here quickly, and just pull that up there on top for you guys. Alright, we're going to cut this little part out. And let's get this bad boy on top here. It's a little stuck together. Alright, look at that. That looks so delicious. I think I'm going to get myself some sour cream, and I'm going to put this baby away. Anyways, thanks so much for watching, guys. I hope you enjoyed this, like, sort of tutorial. Sorry I can't really play too many other video games right now. It's just, you know, I'm really busy, and I can't really justify playing games when I got a bunch of work to do. But I gotta eat, you know, so I might as well make this video. The total time it took to make this meal was, like, 15 minutes. It was only, like, 15 minutes tops. Anyways, like I said, thanks so much for watching. Hope you enjoyed. See you in the next video. Spray and pray out.